I'm Don Tapscott. I've written a number of books about the digital age going back to the early 1980s. And my most recent book with my son Alex is Blockchain Revolution. And we're currently running the Blockchain Research Institute. And I'm here in Liechtenstein to meet with local experts and to do some work with LCX, a company for which I hold in high esteem. And I'm an advisor to that company. And we have a big announcement that we're making today too about LCX and the Blockchain Research Institute. Well, blockchain is so important because for the first time in human history, people can do transactions peer-to-peer, and trust is not achieved by an intermediary necessarily, but by cryptography and collaboration and some clever code. And that means that every part of the financial industry needs to rethink what is the value that it creates, how do we avoid being disintermediated, and how could we create new value in the middle through this technology. And every part of the financial services industry can be transformed. You think about it, payments, you tap your card and a message goes through a bunch of companies, each with their own counterparty risk and cost and delay, and 3 days later a clearing or settlement occurs. Well, if that were all based on a distributed ledger, there would be no 3-day settlement because the payment and the settlement would be the same activity. It'd just be a change to the ledger. So that's one of 100 examples of how this industry could be improved if we can find the leadership to make that happen. Well, blockchain now does have the interest of government leaders, including heads of state, and I've actually met with several country presidents recently. And the Silicon Valley of the second era of the digital age, based on blockchain, will not be Silicon Valley. It will be somewhere else, or some combination of other locations. So any city, any country has an opportunity, if they find the will and the leadership to make that happen, to build the ecosystem that plays a huge role in this. That means jobs, it means tax revenue, it means prosperity, and it means building an innovation economy that can last. After the success of our book, Blockchain Revolution, that I wrote with my son Alex, we created the Blockchain Research Institute. And it's I think it's fair to say it's the global center for thought leadership. We have 80 projects underway, each of them led by some industry leader. And we're exploring all of the strategic issues in blockchain. How blockchain transforms a dozen industries, how it changes the C-suite, the way that you manage a company. What are the important and emerging use cases, and what are the big challenges in exploiting this new technology for transformation. We're building offices now all around the world, and I'm excited to be in this part of the world to see what we can do.